John Madden. John Madden.
Hello. Hello. Hello, 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 hello. Playing some Groove Coaster, but you're listening. I didn't get to watch the videos yet because I didn't want to watch them while I was in the office, but I did see that you posted those cool Umbertail, Deltarune, Toby Fox Groove Coaster tracks. And it's making me think maybe I should start playing a Groove Coaster more, because that's a game that I think I've only ever played in actual arcade. I've never played it on like computer or console or anything, but I know they have it. I know they have it there and you could do it. I hope you were all having it as Monday. I hope you were all having it. I didn't mean to push the wrong buttons. Hold on. I'm fixing my face tracking real quick. I had to stand up and play with my cats because Pip Hat was full of energy. And so I took out the worm on a string and had her run up and down the hallway a little bit. But then when you leave the visions of the camera, it forgets what you look like and doesn't always remember how to do your face good. So I have to put it back on my face. Yells, it's so Monday. Oh, y'alls, it's so Monday. Y'alls, yells, mom dells. You're so happy to be here. I'm so happy also to be here and playing video games with all of you. Welcome and welcome and welcome and Ezra, welcome and Index, welcome and Jam, welcome and Finchy, welcome and Glow. I hope you're all having the most Monday you could possibly have. Or maybe the least Monday you could possibly have, depending on whether Monday is a good or bad thing in your mind and your brain. I have to boop up the game. I have to make the game happening. princessgame.net, www.princessplayingthegame.com, playing princess james.web. Should at least look at them. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna watch them. It's hard to watch videos in the office on account of all of my sounds come out of my hat, and I never know if the sounds are even going to correctly go to the hat or if they're going to just play out loud, and then people are all going to turn and stare at me because I'm listening to video games music really loud on my phone. And I don't want that to happen. The struggle. The struggle. And then I try to remember to watch videos that have been posted during the day when I come home, and then I forget because I have to make myself a green shirt on account of it's St. Patrick's Day. So underneath mine hoodie, we're wearing green. We're green for St. Patrick's. You're not allowed to pinch me. I'm wearing green, and it's not even like Gumby green. There's no argument here. That's green, right? And by Gumby green, I mean blue, because Gumby's blue, not green. But like, no pinching. You didn't wear green today? I hope you made it through without getting pinched or punched. Or punched. Move this video game. Move this video game. You're Irish too, so you felt like a fraud. Last night, as I was going to bed, I had a moment where I was just like, I have to remember to wear green tomorrow. I own a single green shirt that I bought specifically for St. Patrick's Day. I don't even look bad in green or anything. I look pretty okay in green. I just don't have very many green clothes. And I'm like, I have one shirt that is office appropriate and green, and I have to wear it tomorrow. And then I woke up in the morning and I forgot. And I started getting ready. I was like, wait! Green shirt. And the day was saved, and the city was saved, and the shirt was saved. Played Wario today? He wears green shoe. Okay, I was gonna say, like, he doesn't wear green, but shoe? That sounds correct. I'll believe that. Because it's true, I think. Memes. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 princesses to do. Wario has money. I think that's the plot of his games, right? Money that's green? Well, I don't know if that's the plot of his games. I thought he has coins. Coins of gold. He has yellow money, just like his hat. I didn't mean to do that. Yellow money of gold. He's got both? He's got green and gold? Who's green and gold? That's some sort of sports team, probably. I might need to pull up the walkthrough. We might need to pull up the walkthrough. I will... I'm gonna share this one with y'all real quick, because before stream, before I made a green shirt, I was thinking I should just, like, pin something green to my, pin something green, like, get, like, a little shamrock pin or something, but a shamrock is too easy, too boring. I should pin something else that's green. And I was like, what is green? What are things that are green? So I just Googled green thing, and, this is the image search that I have open right now for when you Google green thing. You get a GIF for that thing's green SpongeBob from when they're talking about Pretty Patties. The Facebook profile for green thing. I don't know what that is, but it certainly is a thing, and it certainly is green. This, that looks just like a bunch of green objects. That's frog. We didn't have the green thing in my day. This? I don't think I've ever seen this before today. Nom. Just like Starby Frog. Real. One green thing. Guides and resources. This one that's like a gem. Is there such a thing as a green moon? I don't think there is, probably. Oh, this is the we didn't have the green thing in my day. What is that? Recycling? And then whatever these are. And then also there was like the green M&M, some Minecraft stuff. The swamp thing, who's green. Area 51 green thing, Roblox. Birds. Somewhere in here is a couple Reddit threads for smiling friends that just says, what does the green thing do? What's the green thing do? Oh wait, that's what that guy said, didn't he? I don't remember that episode. Here's the, oh! Oh, this green thing's from Munchkin. Omnom is that last one? If there's a mobile game, cut the rope? Wait. These? These little guys with the teeth? What rope? Get cut. Is cut the rope fun? Should I play it? Grapple. Green thing spray. Don't know what that is. Mike Wazowski is in here, I promise. There he is. Mike Wazowski. Grimace's relation. Uncle. Oh, Grimacy, I think. Yes, and cut the rope is fun. Good enough for me. I'm typing it in a location for me to look at later. Rope mobile game. Minecraft hat. That's green. That's the green thing. Limes. Can you identify? Hold on. Wait. Actually, wait. Hold on. Wait. Actually, wait. I'm gonna make sure BuzzFeed doesn't try to dox me real quick. All right. All right. You guys ready for a BuzzFeed article? Most people have trouble naming 19 out of 25 of these green things. Do you? Will your high score leave everyone green with envy? All right, Audrey Engvelson, BuzzFeed staff. Oh, don't you dare. Short range eggplant is such a good name, but you cannot try to sell me viewers. What is this? Celery. We know it. I have to guess? I have to type it? Got it. What animal is this? Sea turtle. I can't spell. Got it. It's a turtle. What are these? Limes. What are you looking at in chat? Well, that's Johnny Test. He's not going to look correct in chat at all. You're going to have to look at the chat on the screen to see his beautiful visage. Are you two playing nice? Heard cat sounds from the other room. You see it now. That's correct. Apparently doesn't like exclamation points. What is this? Cactus. Who's getting 19 of these wrong? What kind of animal is that? That's frog. Specifically tree frog of some kind. It's frog. What are these? Well, that's GURPS. Unless you're talking about the leaves. No. Leave me alone, Ivy. No. Well, who's that? That's the Grunch. Correct, it's the Grunch. What's that? That's Aquavadad. Who's that? That's Burst Banning. The incredible Bruce Burn. Come on. I'm giving him his proper name, the Incredible Hulk. The Hulk. That's Bamboo. Bulk. Whose company is this logo for? Mermaids Are Us. What's this? Wabermelon. Which sport would you play here? Flag football. Golf cart racing. Oh no? A vibes in ad zone. I will wave to you once you are free of the ad zone. Harvey is meowing from the other room and he sounds so sad. I think it's because Pit Pat won't play with him. Play gold. All these people just like robots to take this quiz. I'm a robot taking this quiz. Who's this? Kermit Defrog. You've been freed. Hi, Lucky Pangolin. Welcome and welcome. You can see me pressing +8 because that's the button that I press to do a wave command. This is ridiculous. Oh, I spelled it wrong. It's Kemet. I feel cheated, actually. I feel cheated and disappointed. Who's that logo for? And Troy. They promised me a hard quiz. They said that you would get 19 out of 29 wrong or whatever. And these... Wow. Those are wasabi peas. They're not. Are they just regular peas? Correct, they're peas. This is so pain. This is suffering. What is this? Is this a trick question? This is... Mike Wazowski! Come on! This is... I'm the smartest kid in class. I can't spell lantern. I'm the smartest kid in class. What plant is that? It's a succulent! Ice plant? What is that? Aloe? Is aloe a succulent? Who is this? What's her name? It's the Wicked Witch of the West for sure, right? But like, she's got a name. This is Green Lantern. Yeah, this is Green Lantern. This is Gruntilda from Banjo-Kazooie live action. I didn't watch Wicked. What's the green girl's name? Gertrude? It'll probably take the Wicked Witch of the West. I just want it to be polite. I want it to be respectful. Elphaba or Galinda? Galinda's the good witch. So this is Elphaba. It won't take Elphaba. So that's fucked up. Green Quiz hates women. The Wicked Witch of the West. Who's this? Toy. What kind of gem is this? Plastic, probably. What kind of game is this table for? Billiards. Correct, it's for pool. I said billiards. BuzzFeed hates women. This looks super fake. Pre-Wicked movie quiz. Hold on, what's the date on this? 2020? Wicked, the musical, as an existence, as a stage performance, has existed since pre-2020. It existed when I was in high school. People were out there singing Defying Gravity. Finally, which type of leafy green is this? It's kale. I live in California. You think I don't know what kale looks like? People were just losing it in 2020. People were so preoccupied with COVID, they forgot the name of every green object. This is bullshit. You scored better than 100% of all other quiz takers. No one's ever gotten... Oh, pre-Wicked movie? Listen, in my defense, I can't read. I can't read. 100% of people... That we're the only people who've ever scored this high. Hat Day approaches. I was just thinking of it the other day. It's on a Friday, so I can definitely do a Friday night stream after work. They wouldn't even let you put wrong things. Yeah, it wasn't even like incorrect. It was just like, try again. You would have to click give up. So are we just the only person who's ever taken this quiz? They're the best to ever do it. I have to wake up early tomorrow. Let's go. I don't either. I have tomorrow off work because I didn't want to go to work. So I took a day off. You don't think anyone's ever taken this quiz? Green machine. You definitely know a thing or two about the color green and green things. While this expertise won't really come in handy anywhere else, wrong. It definitely helped you ace this quiz. My entire job is knowing what things are green. This is a gamer moment. This is a certified gamer moment going in the Hall of Game. Xivy the speedrunner. Yeah, can we get this on like speedruns.com or whatever the website is? Speedrunrecords.web. I'm gonna need everybody to put in my record of 38 minutes. Actually, we haven't even been live for 38 minutes. Speed rub! That's me and my cats when they're making noise, so I just kind of shake them. I remember now, I pulled up the internet. Brain is cooking like a little turtle in its shell. I don't think you're supposed to cook those in there. I think you should put iced cubes on your brain and also delicious treats in your belly. And also, sleep in if you don't have to wake up early, and also... What's the hierarchy of needs? You need sleep. You need food. You need joy and laughter. You need funny little pictures on the internet. Slay the princess and dings. These hips won't lie, they hurt so many. Unhurts your hips. Exclamation point fixhips.net. Exclamation point win. Slay the princess endings and how to get them. Slay the princess guide? I'm gonna have to open this weird Shakira. These hips won't lie. Copy. Is it gonna make me do the thing where I can't ever leave? I don't know the tune of Shakira. I'm racking my brain for it. I've listened to it in MIDI form 7 million times over. Your workplace has a cat and the most pet-loving little man. He will follow and go meow and jump up just ahead, but your hands until he is pet. What an incredible beast. My cats are very cuddly. They love pets. They used to not. They used to be more like doing their own thing. They would tolerate pets, but too much, and they'll do a little nip at you. And now they're just like, I need to be in your lap. I'm gonna meow until you come pet me. I'm gonna cause a ruckus. Oh, are you going into that room? I'm gonna follow you in that room and just sit here and meow at you until you pet me. Email image. I don't want that. Set image as desktop background. Why do they do this to me? Why do they make it so that the only two sizes are huge-mungus and, so small? And if I scroll, it does nothing. If I zoom, it does nothing. I can zoom out when it's big. Okay. We need... You need more space. A narrow cave is no place to fight, and it's no place to stay forever. You know, Q-Force. Never seen it, but these hips do lie, and they lied to you, Buck, sadly. Shakira lives your head. What is Q-Force? Love talking to cats. Go off, little one. I'm listening. I wish Harvey would not meow as I appreciate his meows to an extent, but he'll just meow for a solid hour or 2 hours before his dinner time, and it's like, your food comes out of an automatic feeder. Your meows do nothing. I have no control over the speed of your food. Let me check and see if this one is the prisoner or the bisoner. The prisoner, the wizener, the dizener. Oh yeah, and then after we get the ending, we have to try turning around and just not completing a princess. There is one... Work cat demands food, but feeding him is not your job, so it's a fruitless endeavor. Work cat doesn't understand. Most cats don't understand that food has rules about it. And meowing does nothing. Let's do the tower. Because there is one on here. There's this one that's shaped like an egg that I want to know about, and it says, hard to kill a god, no shame in failing. Q-Force is a Netflix series from 2019 about a group of undervalued LGBT super spies? Huh. Is it good? He's on a diet and he's just maintaining his current weight, but he knows he's used to more and he's not happy about it. I do have to watch out. 2021. Okay, that's more recent. I was gonna say, I'm surprised. I feel like I would have seen a Tumblr gift set about it if it was from 2019. I love you, night coffee.
You're on a path. You're here to slay her.
We have to do the princess. Wait, how do we get the... She has to step on us.
I'm talking... You make your way up a warning. She will... We're not gonna ignore...
How do we get the princess to step on us? I think it was like...
The interior of the cabin is almost in...
Go down without the knife. But hold on. We've got a thing that tells us how to get there. Take the blade, hesitate. Try to slay her.
The blade.
Take the blade.
You take the blade from the table.
The TV show that I've been watching recently is
creaks open.
I've been continuing my Who's there? I've been continuing my my slow watch through the entire catalog of Dimension 20 seasons.
She sounds dangerous. Don't let it... Good. You're still listening to reason.
Don't know if it's actually good because the internet records of it are mega skewed towards this exists because woke people went too far.
Binding her to the far wall of the basement.
It's one of those things where people aren't actually talking about the show itself. They're just talking about the representation of it.
She's so... Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
We haven't decided.
Look how... Don't you dare.
It's a gay stereotype show. So it's
Maybe she really
the Big Bang
killing someone in
to the queer
blood
community instead of the nerd community. I have to hesitate, but we do have to kill her.
You ignore the...
Kind of. Sad.
Are you scared of me? Because...
You step forward. your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? So,
She's unarmed.
Ma'am. I don't think I'm allowed to hold on. Do we drop the blade and then pick it back up and then stab?
thank you. Maybe now
We'll be fine. Don't know what you're hoping to.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Okay, we've talked enough.
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
You know.
We
Doubt,
stab.
Unfortunately, clouds your thoughts as you attempt to run her through. A moment of distraction and hesitation is all she needed to sidestep your thrust and deliver a catastrophic blow to your jaw. It feels like you've been hit with a sledgehammer. You can feel bone.
Okay, I think we're on
grinding
the right
bone
track.
Where your jaw has been fractured.
No, I've been watching Dimension 20 lately, and I just hit Fantasy High junior year. And it's kind of crazy how the brain works. How the brain in your head will associate things together without you even thinking about it. Because, like, I've been watching through the seasons, and, like, anybody who hasn't watched Dimension 20, it's a bunch of people playing Dungeons & Dragons, various campaigns, and, like, sometimes they'll, like, do a season of a campaign, and then they'll, like, the next season will actually be just a completely different campaign with different players. I think McElroy's in one or two of those. There's, they had a season where they did have the McElroy brothers and their dad in it. I think that was Tiny Heist really early on. But it's the dropout people, the people who do Game Changer and Make Some Noise, and those shows. But their main one, their like first season that they keep coming back to is Fantasy High, which is just like, what if it was like Dungeons and Dragons world with like goblins and elves and stuff, but also they're just like attending a modern day high school. Clint, the dad. Ever since I learned how McElroy is pronounced, I read it as mackerel. Fun fact. They have, they do live streams now. I guess they always kind of did, but they have a YouTube channel called the McElroy Family Clubhouse. And they've got a little mascot character who's also their IT person named Miggy Mackerel, who is just a mackerel. It's incredible. It's a wonderful world we live in. Anyway, moral of the story is, there's like 20 seasons of it. 4 of those are Fantasy High, and the rest are all other random stuff. So I just finished watching some season about them being stoats and having a little furry animal adventure. And it's been like 3 or 4 seasons since the last Fantasy High. And then as soon as I booted up episode 1 of the Fantasy High junior year, my brain immediately went, you need to be playing Stardew Valley right now. You need to be playing Stardew Valley right this second. What are you doing watching this show without playing Stardew Valley? You have to be playing Stardew Valley right now. Because apparently, the last time I was watching a season where they were their Fantasy High characters was when I was really, really big into binging Stardew Valley. And so my brain just associated those two together and was like, you can't do one without the other anymore. Sorry. Sorry, you have to play Stardew now. Sorry. It's a mackerel VTuber. It's true. Me.
Holy shit, that hurt.
Anyway, she just punched our jaw so big.
Shock of that first,
And I've been,
your blade slashes through the air again. We can still turn this.
Finish the job. Wait. Wait, I don't think it'll let me. Pavlov's podcast. Pavlov podcast would be a killer podcast name. Real. What would it be about, though? Is it a podcast that's not actually a podcast? Wait, no, that's not what Pavlov does. Pavlov is the dog that rings a bell. I'm thinking of Schrodinger's cat. Schrodinger's podcast is a very different podcast than Pavlov's podcast. Pavlov's podcast is me listening to seasons of the Adventure Zone and it making me want to play Legend of Zelda. Because I played a lot of those while doing Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom.
You and the princess stare at each other, both gasping for breath, equally exhausted. You probably won't make it out of here
Good thing you
alive.
didn't shower during Fantasy. I've been compelled to shower all the time and the water get cold. My water heater does not hold very much water. It would get cold right after the first shower.
Excuse me? Do you think this is what I wanted to happen? I have a duty to state the facts of the situation. Can you not feel all those ruptured organs bouncing around in there? The two of you clash for the...
Oh.
I guess we're not
two of you fall
going
for
to the tower.
The princess...
I guess we're doing adversary, but I think
Do you
there's an
not have time
adversary
to
path
worry
we
over
could
such
still do.
things? You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a
I'm
cabin.
very much a video
in the
game
basement of that
multitasker
cabin
where
is a
I like
princess.
finding a show that I don't have to pay too much attention to and a game that I don't have to pay too much attention to. And then doing those both at the same time. So like things where people are playing a game, comedy shows like cartoons, stuff like that are really good to do while playing games like Stardew or Breath of the Wild. You've Pavloved yourself into being sleepy from Drew Gooden's What Is Rick Lax Doing? Forget My Roman Empire, Batman movies, Birds, and Drew Gooden's What Is Rick Lax Doing, or your Triforce. Do you just always put on that video to go to bed too? And then so now when you put on that video, it's like, oh, brain enters bed by mode. Your boyfriend's teaching others how to mahjong in VR chat. That's something that I've always wanted to learn how to do, but also I've never had time to dedicate to it because it seems like a lot of remembering. It seems like a lot of remembering to know how to do a pie or whatever you call them. It's like super poker. We have to remember all the things that the full house is so many points. Tall house is even more points. Watching that video for most nights for 2 or 3 years. It is literally your goodbye song. And by song, I mean video. It's your bedtime story.
You're here to...
Let's see.
A warning. She will lie.
I used to
Are
be
you
able
sure
to like
the
watch
police
things
think
and
that
listen to
Chris-
things in order to go to bed. But lately I can't do that. Which sucks because it would be so good to be able to just like fall asleep to streams, but alas, it keeps me up. How do I live the life where I just put a stream on and then go to bed? And I don't get waken up in the middle of the night by sounds or bright light from TV. Fury the Eye of the Needle. Fight until the princess kills you. That's our goal today. Fight until princess...
The cabin
Hold
is
on.
tight.
I'm pretty sure we have not gotten that. Because we got the adversary. The adversary, the tower. The specter. The nightmare. The razor. The beast. The witch. The stranger. The prisoner. The damsel. The fury. The wraith. The den. The wild. The thorn. Stop playing timer. What's the real name? The feature that stops playing video after a certain amount of time. But I know YouTube does it automatically. I don't think Twitch does it, unless it's like an extension for your browser. But it's the sleep timer, maybe? Sleep timer, I think, is what they're called usually on like phones and apps and stuff. Yeah, I guess I could just set a sleep timer on my computer that shuts it down after... And my TV. Or I guess maybe just my TV. No, because then the sounds will still come out of the box. The speakers. I can set a sleep timer on both the TV and the computer. Maybe I'll try that. Maybe we'll try sleep timing it. And see how that do. I don't think it... Fight until she kills you. I'm gonna save. We're gonna take the blade
from the old. The door to the.
We're gonna go into
This
Batesman.
isn't what she. As much as I appreciate the enthusiasm, just make sure as you descend the
Hello.
final step, the form of the princess comes into view. Looks like she could rip those chains out of the wall without a second
Ma'am, we have to
thought.
fight now.
Oh, it's you again.
It's
I've
us
been
again.
hoping you'd find your way back here. Good to see that death doesn't stick for either of us.
Yeah.
And you brought your little knife, too.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm going to have fun breaking you into little pieces.
Not if I have a thing to saying about it. Turn around and leave. Turn without saying anything. Slay the princess. I think we have to say... Actually, I might have messed it up. Fight the princess for as long as you can with the blade versus fight until the princess kills you. I guess we can just see what happens.
Good. With a singular focus. Here we go. Oh, we'll make it. You can feel. Pull it out. No, we're not gonna.
Keep pushing.
Princess's grin widens.
Yes.
You pull back on the. It collides with your ribs, and you feel them splinter, cracking like wet wood from the impact.
Owie.
And you find yourself in mid-air. You hit the floor, your ribs complaining painfully, but you can feel the hilt in your grip.
I think maybe
You
we
still-
need...
Maybe you don't get it.
Maybe I don't get it.
You push yourself off the ground and attack the princess, trying to bait an opening. You do your best to outplay her, slashing out and leaving red cuts in the tattered remains of her white dress. But you have little room to maneuver. For every glancing blow you manage to land, she slams you against
She
the
just
wall in
loves to
retaliation,
fighting.
each impact threatening to be the last. This weak little dance isn't working. Just toughen up and overpower her.
Just pull yourself up by your bootstraps and kill this woman.
She's throwing us around like a ragdoll. I think overpowering her is a little out of the question.
Did you think you could stop me with a few cuts? All this dancing around is doing nothing but annoying me. I own this place, and I own you.
The princess's arm
Owie.
shoots forward, her palm wrapping around your head, fingers gripping your skull.
Owie.
How disappointing.
Ow.
She squeezes,
Ow.
pressure unbearable as her fingers dig into your scalp. The last thing you hear is the unsettling crack of your skull, and the sickening churn of what was your grey matter.
Not my gray matter. I think that's illegal now, actually, to own me. I'm wondering, cause like, she is a princess, and that's kind of their whole thing, right? Is like they own the country and the people in it. The whole like deal of royalty
Everything goes dark. and
to
you
some
die.
extent. I don't know how that works. Well, we got where we needed to get though, so maybe it's good that she switched our head so
On
smushed.
a path in the wood. If you weren't so damned afraid of what she'd do to you, we wouldn't have died back there.
We would have always died back there.
Fear is good. Fear keeps us alive. We died because you didn't have enough of it.
ABC, always be cool and not afraid.
So what? You'd have us cower in a corner? No, but that place
Always
suits
be
her
cower.
better than it suits us. She's big. We can't hope to find holes and openings down there. We need more room if we're going to survive.
So this must be the one that's a narrow tunnel is no place to fight.
Are you suggesting luring her into the woods? Do you have any idea how dangerous that would be? If you lose sight of her, if she manages to slip away, that's it. Game over for everyone, yourself included. Are you not challenging us on all the looping? Have you known about it the whole time? Are you the same one we've been talking to since the beginning? Sorry to disappoint what I'm sure must feel like a grand revelation, but that's not what's going on here. We've never met.
The narrator's always chill by round 3.
It doesn't matter. We could go in circles forever. I don't like staying still for too long. Let's get to the cabin, see this through. It's good to know that at least one of you is still capable of reason.
I can reason.
We may have the same destination, but
I can reason.
The same. You are still an other, and I don't trust you.
Is something an other if it's in your head with you? I think by definition that makes it part of you, even if it's separate. Like if a demon gets all up in your head and starts whispering weird words to you, sorry buddy. The second you got in my head, we're on the same team now, we're together. Whether you like it or not, we're roommates now. Would prefer not to consider intrusive thoughts me. Fair enough. They're... Because it's like things you would never, ever, ever follow through on. The part of them that makes them you is the part that comes afterwards that you say, and then I will never do that. Like you have an intrusive thought that says, punt this baby off a bridge. And then you finish the thought with, not gonna do that. And then by finishing it, then it becomes you. Just keeping yourself in check and knowing, okay. And then you finish the thought with, in Minecraft, got 'em.
It's evidence of one of many ticking clocks.
Ticking clocks.
You can't let her spread any further.
I think the princess can go wherever she wants.
Things are always changing. She changed, the cabin changed, we've changed. Why wouldn't the woods change too? Because they're not supposed to have changed. This is supposed to be a path in the woods. If it's not, it means something's gone horribly wrong.
You could still probably call this a path in the woods, because it is definitely a path. And there's some sort of vegetation.
It isn't long before you find yourself at the end of the path.
Cabin's normal.
Staring up the hill at the cabin. I hope you've given serious thought to your predicament.
I've never thought about anything in my entire life.
No last advice for us? No words of warning? From what I gather, you've heard it all before. There's no use screaming into the wind.
Ah.
I don't know.
It's me screaming into the
sounds
wind.
Pretty good right about now. I could use a little catharsis. Catharsis is for when we're finished. For now, we need to hold it out in front of us. Something to chase.
Can you chase catharsis? Thank you for the quote. It's true and correct, and I'm never thinking. Princess.
The interior of the cabin is suffocatingly tight. More of a glorified tunnel than a building.
What's going on with that
Its
windowsill?
stone walls squeeze against your sides, leaving you no choice but to press forward. The only furniture of note is an iron altar jutting out from the wall.
Altar?
A pristine blade perched on its edge.
You say so.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you're going to do this right.
It's interesting that the mirror and the knife don't have any line boil. Like, it's definitely more noticeable on the mirror.
See?
Maybe just because the
We
knife
had even
has
less space than before.
more
We need space
sketchy lines to it already. I guess they're all a little sketchy, but smaller has more details.
Take it.
Take it. I take the knife.
You take the blade from the altar. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
The mirror and the knife are constants. They never morph. I feel... I'm trying to think. I guess it's just always what we pick the knife up off of that's different.
Good. There's no overcoming her without it.
Some part of my brain just kind of assumed that the knife and the mirrors sometimes had different designs. But I think that's just based on the world around them looking differently. It made me remember them looking differently in my noggin.
You step forward and approach the door to the basement.
Same looking every time.
As if all we see is a damned mirror.
Me, when I see a mirror, all rectangles is the same.
It's a bit grimy. Why don't we wipe it clean?
It's just gonna disappear when we wipe it.
You reach forward and drag your hand across the door leading to the basement. As if on command, it slowly slides open, scraping against the floor as it reveals the dim path ahead.
It's kind of extremely exciting to see what each new princess looks like.
Before you is what may as well be a sheer cliff face. There are enough footholds that you'll be able to clamber your way to the bottom, but it will require careful effort.
I'm gonna see. And check the memories real quick, because that's... Oh, we've already get to see her just by being here. I was gonna look at the silhouette and be like, I wonder what she's gonna look like.
Warm and wet, like the breath of an enemy locked in close quarters.
I think it is
If
Dragon
the
Lady.
princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice, bold and fierce and impatient, echoes from the chamber below.
Hello, ma'am. We're here to cut you.
Do you have more fight in you than last time?
Maybe.
That was such a disappointing show. I know you can do better than that.
Goad her. Rile her up. If she's angry, she'll make mistakes.
Okay. If you want to fight, then how about you come go and get one?
That's not how this works. I'm all chained up, remember? How about you come down here and fight me?
Neener, neener, neener. Princess can't even reach me.
We'll need to show ourselves. Make her boil over and forget her metal bindings.
Princess can't even reach a bird on a cliff.
Fine by me. You've nowhere to go but down. You start the difficult journey, gripping the stone, lowering yourself foot by grueling foot. But soon, there is solid ground beneath you. Remember, every crack and crevice will need to be faster than her. You turn
Hello.
to face what lies at the end of the narrow tunnel. The princess, imposing and tightly muscled, grins back at you from the darkness. Her face widens into a broad grin.
She's smiling.
There you are, knife in hand. How
Tail.
thrilling. Attack me, bleed me, twist the blade in my flesh, break your bones against my body.
So,
I want a real challenge this time.
strange request to someone you've just met for the first time today, but if you say so.
We can't get that close. She'll kill us in the tight space, steel claw or not. Make her come to us, stand beyond her chains, and let her become frenzied. She'll break them. Then we run. I really don't like the sound of this.
Neener, neener, neener.
It's the only way we live.
Well, what
Princess
are you
can't
waiting for?
even reach
If we're gonna
us.
do this right, you can't be scared. You need to want this as much as I do. So go on. Make the first move. Don't keep me waiting.
You know what? Let's talk. So what'd you do? What happened after you killed me?
We've talked plenty.
Wow.
I'm sick of talking. I'm sick of waiting.
You can wait a little longer.
I'm sick of you standing just out of reach and teasing me with a fight you won't let me have. You disappointed me last time. so you don't get to choose what happens next.
She's being mean to me.
Bloody desire in her eyes, the princess rushes forward, ignoring her chains as they bend and snap. Run. Without hesitation, you turn back the way you came and scramble up the ledge towards the tunnel entrance.
How's she gonna fit in the tunnel? We had a hard time getting through there and we're just a bird.
As you near the top,
She's a whole big
clawing
lady.
at jagged stone, you glance back. The princess is right on your heels. She doesn't bother to scale the wall as you do, instead digging deep into the rock of the cliff face with her fingertips in her rabid pursuit.
Anywhere you go, I will follow.
You know, in another circumstance, I think that line would be romantic, maybe. I think that constitutes a line that would be in some sort of romance story, which I guess this is. But what with the cliff and the claws and the red and the music, this one feels more like evil.
Good. You reach the ledge and hoist yourself up into the tunnel. The cabin door finally in sight. At once,
But like, there's gotta be a rom-com out there where somebody's like, I don't want to have to move away from Christmas farms to other town that doesn't have Christmas farms so that I can do something or whatever. What do I do? And then the romantic interest is like, anywhere you go, I'll follow. And then it's like a movie about being together. But this one's a movie about her gonna kill us.
What is all
Ow.
of this for? What's the point? You and I are always going to end in violence, so why bother to
Nuh-uh.
run? I know what I am. Why can't you be the same? Little bird, little bird.
Little bird.
Where do you think you're going?
Little bird, fly through my window.
We're almost
Little bird, fly through my window.
Don't think about almost. We're there when we're there. And we'll take the fight with us. Your skin hums tight with adrenaline as you burst through the cabin door and roll onto the grass. You glance back at the cabin as the princess, singular in her desire to destroy you, explodes through the doorway.
Look at that!
You are walking a dangerous path. If you waver once, it's all over.
We're free!
So get it right.
We don't even have to fight. You can go out and fight anybody in the whole wide world.
There's nothing left to slow me down. Do you think this is better for you? Do you think this space gives you an edge? Then show me. Show me that you've been worth all the room you've taken up in my head.
Oh, she's been thinking about us.
Do it. Be swift, strike true, be where she's not. Let your body move you.
You've fallen right into my trap, princess.
Oh, we'll see about that. Traps aren't real.
Pushes
The only
glasses
thing
up
that's
my
real is
nose.
bloodshed.
She charges, fully determined to end you in a single move.
All according to Keikaku.
Left, now. As the princess strikes, your body swerves to the left. She overextends.
Traps aren't
stumbling
real. What
as the
about
balance
booby
shifts
traps, huh?
unexpectedly.
What about activating my trap card?
Strike. Before you can finish the thought, you lash out, the blade slicing through her leg. She turns to swing again. Right. You move out of the way, but this time it's not quite as clean.
Owie.
You can feel a bruise already blooming where her elbow crashed into flesh. It's nothing. A scratch.
Actually, it's a bruise.
Yes, it could be worse. And you managed to gift her another cut in return. I'll be damned.
We're literally so good at fighting princesses.
We're actually gonna pull this off, aren't we? You just might. But don't let it get to your head. Not until it's over.
Yes, finally! This is the hole I felt in my heart. This is what I've needed. This is what I've been missing. This is how it always needed to end. Both of us giving it our all, beating and bleeding each other to death.
Ma'am, you need therapy.
the two of you engage in a devastating flurry.
Where's
of
the
blows,
therapist
each of you
ending?
wounding the other again and again.
Where's the ending where we just have a nice talk it out?
She's stronger, but you're faster, and the deeper the both of you fall into your lethal dance, the more your edge shines over hers. More! Keep going! We can't stop now! You spy an opening, but this time she's waiting for you. She lets you sink the blade deep, trapping you in place long enough to wrap you in her impenetrable arms. You're slammed to the ground. Nothing! These blows are nothing to us!
It might be something.
But her gambit wasn't enough to close the gap. It wasn't enough to kill you. She stares you down, coughing up a splash of blood as she gasps for breath.
You like this princess dragon lady? I believe this is what they would call a muscle mummy. Is that a thing anybody says? I feel like it should be.
You've outplayed me, haven't you?
It's alliteration. It is
Something
okay,
feels
good.
wrong.
I'm not just making up
Something.
words.
And? Then what happens?
She's so happy. Oh, goodbye. We'll meet again shortly. A wide open field. Lure a hulking foe to an advantageous terrain and win.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why
Oh,
is it
she's
here?
gone.
Why now?
It's gonna be okay. What is that emo? Choobies. Hi V, I hope you were having a Monday or a Tuesday or a Wednesday or a Thursday or a Friday or a Saturday or a Sunday or a Monday or a Tuesday or a Thursday or a Friday.
This doesn't feel right. It feels
Everything's
different.
normal.
Final.
Everything's so...
That thing.
Screw the mirror. We just need to find...
Bye, voices. You are nothing at all. ZZZ is correct. That isn't right. You can't be nothing. You refocus your gaze and then you see it, a figure, faint and veiled in shadow just beyond the reflection. Oh, I guess the bird is us. Are we sure the narrator isn't also a bird?
I think you know what I am.
Right? Like... Birdie. Little bird, fly through my window. Just like Shubil. There's many birds in the world. We could both be birds. Maybe narrator made you in his image. But narrator's not a god. We're the god. So we would be making narrator in our image, or unmaking narrator in our image. Because we're the god of nothing. Does it hurt when pieces of you break off like this?
It doesn't hurt. I don't feel pain. Not physically.
Every time I ask you something, it's like a piece of you
I'm
breaks.
aware. And if I were you, I'd be more precious about your time.
I will not. I'm getting nothing out of this conversation. The narrator is a writer? Narrator is the one who narrates. I forget what it said. Hold on. What are you?
Likely one of many.
It's an echo.
Somebody made you after all, and I'm what's left of him. Not that I'm the only one who can make that claim. I'm sure you've met
If I
many
remember
others like
correctly,
me.
the deal with the narrator is someone basically wanted to make remove all like change and death from the world. And so an echo of the being who made you. Well, here's the thing. I don't think he made us. I think he put us in this situation. Because we're not actually a bird. We're the long quiet is what we are. We're a god of, I think, of like quiet and emptiness. And the princess is like a god of change. And the narrator wants to live in a world that doesn't have change. Yeah, you want me to? You're the one who wanted me to slay the princess. Why?
Because among other things, she is death itself. To rid the world of suffering, to save untold trillions from being lost forever.
Yeah,
to the
he wants to
cosmic
get rid of all
wind,
death.
she must be destroyed.
So he wants to get rid of the princess.
And despite how far you've fallen, you will still have a chance to fulfill your purpose once I'm gone.
You say she contains death. What is she?
She is the shifting
Howdy,
light,
hi,
the
Octo.
ebb and flow,
Happy Mom
the
Day.
capacity to change. She is transformation.
Yeah, she is
or
change
most of
and
it. Her
transformation.
nature is why I had to die, for she becomes that which others perceive her to be. But an echo can't perceive things, not in the way that people can.
Where's the one where I get to ask what I am? Oh my god, there's so much text. How am I supposed to destroy an abstract concept?
With some amount of difficulty. But you're an abstract concept
See,
yourself.
we're also abstract.
It would have been preferable if you had destroyed her within the confines of the construct, but when I shaped the two of you, I made sure that you were strong enough to see things through.
Yeah, so like, we existed as concepts before this, but Bird gave us form. So maybe Narrator is a bird and made our form to look like a bird so that Narrator could tag along, or maybe it's just a side effect of Narrator tagging along. Toothbird in the mirror, what will he say? Himbot, your favorite flavor is either pink, default cone, or Sonic the Hedgehog. Actually, Himbot's favorite flavor is, yeah. If you made me, then what am I?
You're the long quiet,
Or the long quiet.
the god I made to rid the world of death.
So you did make... Wait, you made a god? You did make us? You can't just make a god. Oh, no. Hi, Sean. Welcome and happy Monday. It is Monday. You can't... I miss Limesman. Oh, Limesman was probably there from when we were taking the green quiz. Yeah, how does that work if the location we go to at the end is the long quiet? We're going to self. We were returning to who we are. Wait, what? Why can't she be an ant or soggy bread? What were we shaped from?
The cycle of life and death.
Huh?
The endless pattern of creation and destruction.
What?
I tore it in two and shaped the fraying threads into you and her.
What? His flavor is ret. Gods make gods all the time in Greek mythology, but Narrator isn't a god. Narrator is immortal. I don't think you should have done that, Narrator. I don't think so either. I feel like in one of the previous endings, I got the impression that Narrator was just kind of doing this on his own. Because, like, I feel like he said, like, we were like, so people wanted this? And he's like, they don't know. I just did this because they probably do. There's so much dialogue. And we only get to ask so many questions. You called this place a construct. What is it supposed to do? Yeah, like the people are out there beyond the walls of the construct. Do they know about this? Do they know what you want me to do to them?
Of course not. The only way this construct could function was if nobody knew what it
Yeah,
was
so like
doing.
nobody else knows about this.
The bones of the universe are old. It's on the cusp of its dying breath, and the people out there are consumed with thoughts of oblivion.
I don't think the narrator said he's immortal and he's an echo of someone who created a god, and echoes can't do this the same way that people do. Well, echoes can't perceive
When
things.
the patterns are wiped from the sand.
I could have sworn in one of the ones we said, like, we're a god, so are you a god? And he said, like,
All I've
no.
done is give them a chance to live outside of the shadow of the end.
Ah! Limo raid! Hello, 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 hello. I might also just be misremembering things. My brain isn't so good. We're trying to figure out this bird. We're trying to solve the bird mystery. We're trying to remember what the plot of this game is. Yeah? So true. Hello, welcome in. Did you have a fun time playing Splatoon? Did you do a big sploosh-shitted enemy? Did you fight a big guy or a little guy or all in-between sized guys? Did you win? Did you swim? Did you spin? Did you finish the level of... They don't have levels. There's waves and rotations and rounds. Fin. Got splat. Don't drink soap. You can drink a little bit of soap. Music make you lose control. If you accidentally mix soap into your tea, it's allowed if it's just a little bit. But if it tastes bad, you can pour it out and make new tea, and that's allowed to do it. You could believe you're a god in a world he made, so you're only a god of this world, not his world. Now that's interesting. He's just a guy on the computer making a video game, and we're in it. There should be a hyphy, the hyphy. Hi, Uncle Punch, welcome in, welcome in. There's a wave. There's the wave. That's kind of like a hyphy. His world, butt rock. Hoo-hoo. Your grandma used to make you eat soap if you'd cuss. I think, wait, the Dimmadome hat goes so strong and powerful. Oh, tragic. Snorlax Dumper. Do I still have Snorlax Dumper? I do, don't I? I should just make all of my emotes also be, BTTP.
Thank you, Uncle Punch. I feel wave.
Thank you for the believable skleeble, Uncle Punch. Now you can do Ify wave. Goodbye text. I need a goodbye wave. I guess someone summoned Snorlax. I will never get rid of Snorlax Dumper BTTTVB. TTVTVB. Do I have Dance Bud? I don't think I do. I do! I did steal Dance Bud BTTTV because you can just do that. I also just have the, this subscribe emote, but everybody should subscribe to Limo Phoenix so you can get the Dancing Cod Buddy. She is free. She is Cod Bud. I love this fella too. The is so good at clap and wave. Does she have lore? She can cook. She can talk in funny Australian accent. Is that all the Cod Buddy lore? Her name is Tara-chan. She has a Bible? The Bible. But you don't know anything in it. Clap, clap, clap. Oh yeah, I do also have a clap. Tara-chan. Zach knows more. Zach is the knowledge of Cod Buddy-er. I don't think that's a word. I don't think that's 3 words that make a word. She has arms, but they're made of cardboard that don't move. Powerful. I still really, really want to set up something so that whenever anybody uses the wave emote, or maybe whenever anybody just says wave, it'll make the on screen do a little wave. I guess I can just wave to y'all. Remind you of a Parappa character a little bit. I'm trying to remember any Parappa songs other than kick, punch, kick, 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 punch. Turn to the left. No, that's slide to the left. That's the electric cha-cha. Slide. Are you adding emotes right now? I'm not, just gotta believe. I've never played a Parappa game in my life. I think I've watched somebody play one of them. And I've seen funny videos where people do the rapping real good or real bad. Well, that's close to Parappa. I'm not adding emotes. I have some emote spaces and I have some ideas of ones that I want to do. But most of my emotes I wanted to do essentially, oh, BTTV. I don't have it open. These are all ones that I've had for the past like year at least. Datebayo, that's Nertuto. That's Naruto's favorite phrasing of I'm gonna be Hokage Tebayo. I think I have spaces for BTTV. I don't know how many they give you for Better Twitch TV. Click that link, please. Go to twitch.tv/splatoon.website plus lemo.phoenix_codbuddy minus evil plus laughing equals website, and you can go there and you can click a follow and you can click a button and you can click it, you can get the fish and you can learn a lesson of wisdom and you can smile so big with your entire mouth. I got distracted by Sportacus versus Homelander, the rematch. Sportacus, like, of Lazy Town fame? I don't know who Homelander is. You have 12 out of 50 BTTV. Okay, so I have a lot of room for those. So I could add 1 million billion trillion. The Boys character? I never watched The Boys. I don't even think I downloaded The Boys. It's a bad superhero? Like, he's bad at being a superhero, or he's like a hero but evil? Because that's a villain, I think. Like, badly written, or he's bad at it? He's super evil. Okay, so that's just called a super villain, I think. If you understand correctly, Homelander is evil Superman, but not in Superman. That's Lex Luthor. He stole 40 cakes. He's a hero in the world, but he evil. So that mean he a villain. In universe, he's a hero, but he's a bad human. He's a hero institution, but a shit person. So does he... Who's the philosopher who says that there's philosophies out there about what make you good, what make you bad? We talk about The Boys, like Endeavor, My Hero Academia. Like, okay. 'Cause does he do more good deeds or bad deeds? What are his good deeds? Like, are his good deeds like he's saving the world by beating up bad guys? But then, like, his bad deeds are he's just an asshole to people and he's just very rude? When superhero is profession. Everybody in their real life, I think, is this hero and a villain of their own story. Like, dry ice in my mouth. You can't eat that. It's not allowed. His bad deeds are a lot of murder. Well... he might be a villain. Unless all of his murder are bad people, in which case he's a hero again.
Ace understreck says white flowers are scattered among the well-seeded grasses. An idyllic setting at the end of a long, hot summer. The figure is reading a book. On the soundtrack, in the distance, growing louder, over the gentle clip-clop of an approaching cart and horse can be heard the woeumen of a deep voice to the tune of the road goes ever on and on. Suddenly, the figure in the grass sits up, looking straight at camera, is a handsome young hobbit, with dark curly hair and deep blue eyes.
This is Lord of the Rings? I thought this was gonna be some like Heian era Odyssey or something, and then I thought this was gonna be a poem. I thought this was gonna be like an ancient Chinese poem or something, and then it was like the soundtrack. And then I got invested, and now we're talking hobbits? Where's the sus in that? Why did it trigger Among Us? Hobbitses. You're somehow the bystander in your own story? I don't know how that's actually possible. That's impressive. Don't know how, but you know The Boys is supposed to be satire of the far right? Huh, oh, among. Where did it say among? Oh, among the well-seeded grasses. I like how well is capitalized. So you know it's the object and not the adjective. That's how objects work. You can draw water from that well. If you destruct your head, would you do the goofy yell? I don't know what the goofy yell sounds like. All I know is that Goofy goes gorsh. I can Google it. Hold on. Hold on. We can figure this out. We can figure this out together. Since it's IV% night, now you start a BTTV in the Discord if you're heading that way. Hold on. First, I have to juggle Goofy yell. Well, not on my channel. I need to go to actual YouTubes. Gamers, the game has been changed. We've solved a mystery, which is I can do stupid voice removal filters on I didn't hear it. Hold on. It's my attempt. I have heard this before. I didn't know that was Goofy. I don't know who I thought that was. Y'all can't hear it? Why not?
No!
Nailed it, no notes. Hold on. Wait, can you hear it? I couldn't hear it. Let's put this on loop for a little bit. Wait. Oh, it's just really quiet. Is that better? It's probably still quiet for y'all, huh? Anyway, that's Goofy. Yeah, if you explode me, we can make that happen. Goofy yelling in the distance. Thought that scream was a Looney Tune. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Barely audible. We can make it so loud. Loonies Toonies. Should I go see the day the Earth blew up tomorrow?
Chase understreck, an understreck, ace understreck, says this is Frodo BAGGENS. Excitement.
Yes, you should. Okay. I have a day off tomorrow and I wasn't gonna, but you want to see it so bad, unless you don't want to go to a real theater. That's the thing.
Driven by a stooped figure in grey. ENTERCUT will.
It hates capital words. It loves to spell them.
Down a hill.
Go down a hill. I recently went to see G-Quacks, the new Gundam movie in theaters, and it was all right. It was like, the movie itself was really, really good, but the theater experience is just kind of meh. It's real comfy theaters, but it's like expensive. Yeah, I like watching movies at home. So I was gonna wait until it came out on streaming and then just download it and watch it. But I'm like, should I go support the arts? And by the arts, I mean this movie that nobody wants to promote except for people on Blue Sky. But what if I just make karaoke videos instead? I can make karaoke videos now. It's the Fellowship of the Script? His eyes alight with excitement, tossing away the long stem of grass in his mouth. Frodo runs off. Script of the Fellowship. Fellowship of the Rings? Or is it is this like the Thousands Door? It doesn't look like it's been placed through weird translation filters. Hi Ify, hi chat, hi Raccoon Sama. I hope you were doing a Wednesday, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. One of those days has got to be the one. We're listening to Goofy yell. Yahoo! Yahoo! I could just have this as a sound effect. We can make it. I was gonna go to BTTVC also. Hold on. Let's see if it's saved my password into my browser. Then we can add more. Have it loop in the background. Okay, hold on. Hold on one second. The only way for me to do that is for you guys to also see my browser. So this better not dox me. Yahoo! Yahoo! I'm like trying to make sure. Dashboard. Yahoo! 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 Oh, we can absolutely go my scarab in here. Yahoo! 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 Love sounds. You show the password screen in Chrome and click the little eye icon on all of them. I don't use Chrome, I use Firefox. But I think there's still my passwords in there from when I did use Chrome, so I definitely can't do that. Absolutely can't do that. Yahoo! I just have this loop for the rest of stream. If I minimize this, can you still hear it? Oh, it's probably not gonna show us silence. Okay, we'll turn off Yahoo! I do have a silence command, I think. Make it stop, send help. Y'all don't want Yahoo! I forgot about this burrito. Dragging it does not work. Y'all want a bite? The problem with the burrito is I already have hands. Get it? The problem with the burrito, let's see if I remember how to do any of the hands. Not that one. Not that one. Not that one. How do I shrug? There we go. Anybody want some of this burrito? You need a hand cheat sheet. I really do. I really do just need a list of all the hands I can do. Long quiet wouldn't be quiet anymore. Just like a random burrito jump scare. Oh, type exclamation point. Wait. A jump scare does an actual jump scare. Hold on. Is it waffles? There's the burrito jump scare. It's called waffle jump scare, but it is a burrito. Please put any leftovers in the trash. Just for you.
She's Hawassin and Hawassin is Hawassin says the meadow garden is decorated with white flowers. It is the perfect place to end a long, hot summer learning math on the beach. The sound of the river flows louder and louder.
There's a regular jump scare, and if you get too scared, you can say, too scared. Wait. Too scary? And then you'll be okay. But I do just always have jump scares on hand if anybody needs a fright's delight. And you have dogs eats burrito in 1 second. I feel like I've seen that and it was upsetting to me. Dogs shouldn't be eaten like that. Also, they shouldn't be eating burritos. I have things that can squeak. I love sounds. That's pee-pee. Bird? You call this place a construct, what is it supposed to do? You have the most excellent news? Let's hear it. What's the news? What's the hot goss?
It was supposed to keep the two of you trapped here until the job was done. And it was supposed to guide your hand to help you see things through.
The mouth moves with the squeak as if you are the squeaker. Check out this cool thing I can do with my mouth. Incredible. Incredible world we live in. You have ADHD meds again? After over a week of being unmedicated, let's go. Finally, you are... I was gonna say contained. I don't think that's the adjective that I wanted because I was gonna say free. And I'm like, I don't know if that's right either. And then I overcorrected. You are now medicontained, deleted. You are now back on the brain track. You are now free to live life as it was meant to be lived. That can be Minecraft hat. Meow, 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 meow. Yeah, we could play egg. Hold on. One more for good measure. Oh, that's so loud. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I turned it up for the Yahoo! Now, how do I make this? Is this a good level? Is this still too loud? Oh, we're all green hats. Different hats of green. Instruction unclear. Ears are now bleeding. Yahoo! Oh god, the egg. Can him? Yeah, him and the can wear any hat, I think. Unless I messed up the code. There we go. Bum boom bim bum boom bim boom bum boom. Ba bo biddle. Bree ba boodle. Bee ba boo ba boo ba boo. Beep boo. We could all be Minecrafters. You wanna swap 'ems? So everyone can have Jags. It's true. Wait, you're correct. Everybody could be wearing there could be 3 Jag Jabs on stream at this very moment. Or more if people have the emotes to put in chat.
The construct you're in exists in every world at once. Anytime you
Jag
fail,
is not
anytime
green.
you
True
thought
and
yourself
correct.
Chase understreck, han understreck, is understreck.
That means we can pinch him.
The plant is decorated with white flowers. This is
bush
a great
plant.
place to spend the summer. Math lesson on the beach. The crackle of electricity appeared. The sound of carried and horses could be heard everywhere. Let's talk about this.
I don't understand
the
this
journey
bird.
continues. Come on right away. A man standing in the middle of the grass looks up
If
at a
we
man
feed
with beautiful
Jag
dark hair and blue eyes
trash
staring into the
burritos.
camera. As Frodo Baggins said,
What if he had
eyes light
green
up with joy.
eyes?
Frodo in his own
You
words.
would have to ask. I think you're out of time, bird.
So I am. It's like I said, I'm just an echo. And echoes always fade away. You know what you have to do.
I don't know nothing. Now I'm thinking about green Jag. You could paint Jag like an Easter egg. Y'all ever paint rocks before? I'm thinking about it, and I'm thinking that it's a fun activity, and I would like to do it. I would like to go get a rock and then paint it. Yes, often. It's literally an object that you can put paint on, and it's allowed, and you can do it. Don't be scared, Nightbot. It's okay. You can paint a rock. A burning heart. Bring the eye of the needle to her. When you arrive at the heart of things, there is no final vessel for you to bear witness to. There is nothing for you to find. Wait, what do you mean? Wait, why not? Oh, there she is. It's also easy to paint rocks. You're literally allowed to do it and it's easy. Hello, ma'am.
I can finally see you. And you can finally
Your
see
eyes
me.
are open. What's a song what has lyrics like that? Your eyes are finally open. Yeah, we didn't get to see Cradle Dragon Princess.
It's been so long.
A little bit sad,
and
actually.
My heart has ached for this
Kind of wanted
moment.
to see what that looked like.
I've missed you dearly.
Did you? Did you really? Do you know about the echo? Did you hear a conversation?
Every word you spoke found its way to me.
Uh-oh.
I know him, and I know his conscience.
Even the
He
yahahahuis.
was deluded by his fear of death. Pay him no mind.
I can see clearly now. The rain has gone. I can see all the troubles in my way. I should add that to the karaoke. Do y'all know we're doing a karaoke stream in a couple days, and I'm very excited for it. I'm very excited to sing a songs. And then it turns out that I'm going to be doing a coworker karaoke the day after, so I get to sing twice as much. Love and Peace on Planet Earth. Ify gets to sing 2 days in a row. I was going to type something in a document. Oh. Yahahahui. Explore Yahahahui. Eyes Wide Open. That feels like the name of a song. I'm the one quiet, but I really don't know what that means.
Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured. They call me.
Now see,
the
Chase, that's just my
shifting
face at all
noun.
times.
A
I'm always
parent
doing. How do I do
vision
this
for
with my
action.
eyes in real life? My attempt. It's the best I can do it.
Ever the passive player.
Ever the passive
always
player.
reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature.
I did so many actions. Princess, I did so many actions. Did you see the part where we stabbed? And we walked? And we talked?
When the echo spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice.
Wait.
And me a
Oh, I
will
guess
to
we
play.
both used to be part
I
of the
know
same.
death, but I contain it in my multitudes.
Now that one I can do. That one's a woe. A woe I can do. Normal. Why does Twitch change that into a monkey? Huh? That's insane. That's supposed to be that one, right? You can choose? Weird. Monkey. Why are they monkeys? What happened to the weird man? What happened to the square man? Because you used to do like, yeah, that thing. Where did my clothes go? Hello? Upsetting. That's not what I want. Where's my outfit? Where's my outfit? You have Twitch Turbo you can pick to set global emotes. I don't have that, I don't think. In the settings, you can choose in your account settings. You enable the Twitch Turbo emotes. How do I get rid of them forever? I would like my text smileys to... If I type colon close parentheses, it should look like that. It should not look like a square face. You don't like the monkey? I don't like the monkey. If I see the monkey, it's on sight. I'm throwing hands with this chimp and a Z. I don't like the weird mask face either. But monkey is a friend. Monkey is an enemy because monkey takes away my power of text. You use the monkey, you're going in the pit along with the monkey. Yeah. Come on, you can't do this to me. You can't be throwing crying, laughing emotes at me that are also monkeys. On this Monday night. What even is that? R? Sorry. Why R? Not even B? It's got sunglasses of some kind. Oh, wait, no. It doesn't have sunglasses. It has a purple hat. What the fuck? Why is there a pipe? That's not what a 7 is. What, a dunce cap? Should be a wizard hat. Doesn't even know what an emoji is. Doesn't even know. Literally illegal. Literally a crimes. I have to tilt my head out of the way to see the emojis on screen because they're bigger there than in the chat. This is fucking bullshit. R is pirate. Yeah, R is pirate. That's a eye patch, not a hat. Huh? What? I think I found an enemy. It's the Twitch default emote, a monkey. It's my enemy now. I have an enemy. Last enemy I had was Discord's Clydebot, and Discord's Clydebot is dead now. You're a thin ice monkey. I mean, this is the nicest way you can grow up. I'm 32 years old. I'm so grown up. I literally pay taxes. Listen, I'm saying y'all can use the monkey if you want. But a fiery rage burns within my heart for this monkey. It's personal. Look at my look at my monkey. I don't think you're allowed to say that on the internet. Just thinking about the look at my head boy posts from Tumblr. Get out of here, monkey. You're supposed to be text.
So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of dreaming? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
Not my circus, not my monkeys. Not my barrel, not my monkeys. Not my bed jumping on, not my monkeys. And get that mask out of here too. That one is just like a hideous freak of the internet. Why? Why would you take my perfect colon parentheses smile
Chase understreck, an understreck, is understreck,
and turn it
bothering beavers in a barrel
into like a mimic? Like bothering beavers in a barrel. Is that a Phineas and Ferb saying? Because it feels like it should be. Symbolizes Twitch chat? None of y'all look like that. Y'all are funny letters and numbers in a rectangle. You aren't a face that is shaped like a shogi piece with eyes that can be described with the same way that it described the shark's eyes in Jaws. Chat, now that's what chat looks like. That's letters and text in a rectangle. And that's him. That's just a little guy. That's just a little him. A little funny him of the internet. I forgot we were playing Slay the Princess. I got so mad about monkeys. I'm not even mad about monkeys, but like, something inside of me has changed with the knowledge of monkeys. Is that a blindfolded monkey? Come on! #/ Come on. Now those monkeys are okay. Hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil. Those ones are allowed. Regular monkey emotes, allowed. Because if you're posting those, you know what you're doing. You are selecting the monkey of the emote. But Twitch monkey emotes? That's a cruel prank. Cruel prank to play at me, who just wants to make text be funny faces on the internet, and you're turning them into monkeys. What are you, some sort of a band from the 60s or 50s or 40s or 20s or 30s? The Monkeys Band. From the 60s. What do you think this is? The Monkeys, what do you think this is? The American pop rock band formed in Los Angeles in the mid-60s, consisted of M. Dolenz, Davy Jones, Michael Nesmith, and Peter Tork. Spurred by the success of the Monkees television series, they're one of the most successful bands in the late 1960s, huh? Is that what you think this is all about, Twitch? You think when somebody types triangular bracket, they want to put a monkey on the internet with a heart? Why is they put a heart on it? I don't even know any of the Monkees songs. What songs did you write? What songs did you write? I'm a Believer? From Shrek? I know a Monkey song. And then I saw her face. Now I'm a believer. Not a trace of doubt in my mind. I'm in love, ooh. I'm a believer. I wouldn't leave her. If we... What do we do? We did one where we left together, and we did one where we slayed the princess. Are there other endings we can get? There has to be another way. Can't come down to me destroying you or letting you out.
If you're saying that, it's because you don't yet understand. But we cannot use words alone.
Why? Why is heart turn into a monkey? It's not even a thing that's alive. It's not even a face. It's an object. This is just insulting. This is literally bullying.
Violence and passion are dances that both of us know well. If this is what it takes to...
What about the dance of just sitting down and having a nice cup of tea?
I crush you. I bleed you. I grind.
Oh, she's dragon. Look at my monkey ivy. Look at my head boy. Look at my monkey ivy. I wanna. That's us. That's bird.
You run, but you do not run away. You take me somewhere new.
Your bird has cat ears. I think they're like,
But I could not follow your
like a horned owl where they have little tufts of fur that kind of look like ears, but it's, or not fur, feathers. But it's just feathers in a funny shape.
There was no better gift for me than the gift of defeat. You showed me how much more I could be.
Girl really out here being like, you stabbed me and it was great.
We made each other better. To have no challenges to fade into nothing. A life without obstacles is no life at all.
I mean, you're not wrong. A little bit of struggle and overcoming that is the spice of life. You shouldn't be doing it constantly for sure. But like, this isn't healthy. I feel in their Suguru Ghetto era. Is that a Jujutsu? Who's Ghetto? Yeah, that's a Jujutsu. I think I watched half of the first season of Jujutsu Kaisen and I was like, this shonen. And it was shonen.
You speak of me as if I am a ghost, but I am right in front of you.
JJK character antagonist. Wait, is he the guy who's just like... Is he the one everybody was complaining about? Who were like, everybody just kept fighting him, and then the next chapter would just be somebody else fighting him, and then the next chapter would just be somebody else fighting. He's not a fan of chimps? What? Calls all of humans monkeys. Well, he's not a fan of humans. I know the difference between a human and a monkey. I know this from knowledge. Ape hater. There's difference. I know it. A human and a chimpanzee and an orangutan and a griller and a lemur, a dunce cap. No, this is the smart cap. This is my brain. This is my knowledge. I knowing all about it. Monkeys is little guys with fur on them. Humans is bigger or smaller guys with usually less fur on them. Lemurs is other. Ape have no tail usually. Monkey have a tail. Lemur have a tail. Capuchin is a kind of monkey, but also a kind of coffee. Oh. I forgot about all the women we met. I was gonna say I should have a wizard hat, but I definitely do. There definitely is a wizard hat in my hat compendium. Ma'am, I cannot understand you through your, garbles. There's a dude with long hair and almost always in a monkish attire. I don't think I even got that far. Oh, wait, no. I'm looking at image of him. I think I maybe got right up to his introduction, and then there's a wizard's hat. Is this from Club Penguin? I feel like it probably is. Most of my hats are from, like, Team Fortress 2, Neopets, RuneScape, Club Penguin.
She's Hawasin and Hawasin is Hawasin says Demajon.
Demajon. I'm trying to figure out how the was just pronouncing the underscores in your name. I think they said Hawashin? Wizard's hat. I have so many hats, and we can add more hats any day. All day, any day. She did totally twist and break our ankle. Uh-huh. I think we were just going along with somebody. How many characters is Demijohn? It's a trick question? One. And his name is Demijohn. Oh. Like in chat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Or 12 if you're counting the ... The ellipsis. How do you put a hat on him? Exclamation point, him hat, all one word, space, and then the hat number. Same with the hat. Copy it in backspace? Are you doing... Wait. Shit. I didn't mean it! I didn't mean it! Wait, no! Wait! No! I have to fix it, hold on! I'm just trying to copy paste! Wait, we're fixing this, we're fixing this. So thank you. I'm sorry, Chase, I was trying to copy it. Well, goodbye, everyone.
Important lesson number 30. Sometimes you gotta kill and murder because you're valued in our time.
I'm sorry. It's so hard to click in chat. I'm gonna copy Debbie John now. Is it really just what? Wait. Okay, so this is me copy pasting it. And that was me with a backspace. Was it 1? Was it 2? Did I copy it bad? Does it go into OBS weird? Sometimes you do your job as a VOD. Thank you. Wait, no, not that one. No, wait. There we go. Thank you, random game lover. You are the hero this stream deserves. Keep doing it. Well, there's that. That's the buttons of me trying to remember how to salute. Keep doing it. Oh, backspacing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait a second. Secret. Secret letter. Secret letter. Secret letter that's 1 letter instead of 2. It's actually 8. It's actually 8 of them if I can count. Unless I did it bad. Unless there were other ones that were connected, in which case, I don't know math. I don't know spelling. I've never spelt a world in my life. Actually, you know what? No. I have somewhere in my possession 165. Pro tip of saving characters in your messages is just find the character. If you ever have an I before a J, you can use that character instead. Do you win? You've done the math. I have a medal somewhere in my possession that says like Word Champion 1997, I want to say. From like a school spelling bee I was in when I was like 5. That can't be right. I didn't know how to spell it. 5. I'll take a sippy. I've been slowly drinking my night coffee, but I have not been drinking any actual water, so thank you. I kind of want a night coffee, yeah. For drinking. How do you do that? Well, step 1, it has to be nighttime. Step 2, make some coffee. Step 3, drink the coffee. Easy. No, I have like, no, real answer is I have like ADHD or something. Whatever it is that makes it so that coffee doesn't actually work right. It worked different. Caffeine doesn't keep me up. It does help my brain focus, but it doesn't keep me awake. ADHD, yeah. Doesn't give me jitters, doesn't energize me, doesn't keep me awake. It does help me focus, which is nice. And it tastes good when it's coffee and you've put a lot of chocolate and caramel and creamer in it. You're the same way. Yeah. Yeah, like throughout my entire childhood, I was like, weird that soda.
says the uncommon words with hijacking marijuana.
Hijacking marijuana. Hijab, hijacked, hijacking marijuana. I like how the 5 most common words, 3 of them are hijack. Yeah, childhood, I was just like, weird that soda makes me sleepy. I thought it was supposed to give people like sugar high, crazy energy, but whatever. But yeah, coffee tastes good and you can drink it. And if it does keep you awake, then probably don't drink a night coffee unless you want to stay up at night, in which case, the manatees. In which case, the choice is yours. And that is the last of my night coffee. I will say, caffeine not keeping me awake. Caffeine makes you stay awake, and being awake makes you better at focusing than me being tired. I just drank that night coffee. I just finished off that night coffee at 9:10. I made it at 7. I've been drinking that coffee. It's 2 scoops of instant in a big cup with some sugar and creamer. But we're gonna finish stream at 10 or 10:30 or whatever, however late we go. And then I'm gonna take a shower and then go right to bed. No problems, no issues. Snacking at night keeps me up. Snacking at night will keep me up past my bedtime. If I eat a dessert or a snack or something, if I make popcorn at 9 p.m., I'm gonna have a hard time going to bed. Caffeine makes you feel awake and focused, but you can't sleep at night if you have a night coffee. I will say, if you do actually need something that will keep you up, it is harder when you can't count on caffeine. Because energy drinks don't work for me either. Like Red Bull and Monster, I could drink those before bed too and be fine. The Attention Deficit in High Definition Colorized and Remastered Special Edition. You got the limited edition box set that came with collectibles. The one thing that I found that does work for me is 5-hour energies, actually. Those ones don't make me jittery either, but at least they stop me from being sleepy. The flesh is not the spirit. The flesh is the body. And the spirit— oh, moths! I love them. Let's I've tried so many different ADHD meds we know is only stimulants help. While they help with focus, they mostly help with making you do things. Caffeine doesn't give you energy, but it does help. Not as long as meds, but with less side effects. See, I'm not actually properly diagnosed. I've never got a diagnosis, but there's for sure something going on in my brain. Anybody who's at a stream knows that I can't always remember how to finish a sentence. My attention is for sure not at full capacity. So because of that, I've never been medicated, but also, you thought that was just a streamer thing? I feel like you kind of have to have, I think it might actually be too hard to be a streamer if you're just fully neurotypical, because the amount of attention splitting you have to do to be able to play a game and read chat, everyone is different too. I guess that's true too. Some people just don't even read their chat. Some people are just gaming, or they don't talk while they play. Not everybody does. I really figured you were already diagnosed. I'm, I guess, self-diagnosed. I'm literally 5 people that I've met. Just people will stop me mid-conversation. It'll be the first day I met them and we've been hanging out for an hour, and they're just not to be rude or anything, but do you have ADHD? And I'm probably. How could you tell? Was it the fact that I keep interrupting my own sentence? The vibes, listen. I don't know what's going on up there, but these neurons are not typical. But it's never been at a point that, like, it's not debilitating for me. For me personally, I can work around it a lot, like, pretty well. The only reason I would ever want to get a diagnosis is if I wanted to go on meds. But for me, it's like, I didn't really have problems in school so much. Like, it didn't stop me from attending my classes or passing my tests or doing my homework or whatever. I've already graduated. I have a job and I am able to do job. It would be a lot nicer, I think, if my job would let me listen to music in headphones instead of having to use a magical music hat which sings directly into my ears from above. I learned from your doctor that stimulants do in fact give us with ADHD energy, just not in the same way as others. That's why when you take certain ADHD meds, you might be able to take it when you wake up, otherwise you'll be awake all night. Today I learned you don't have ADHD, so you're learning new things today. But not because you're hyper. Yeah, I think, yeah, definitely, like, different people process it differently, because also, like, the coffee thing, the, like, caffeine ADHD thing isn't for everybody with ADHD, and I've heard some people say just, like, oh, you just have, like, an energy deficiency already, so, like, if you have enough caffeine, it will get you to the same point, but you're already starting at, like, a negative number, so a little bit just brings you back up to normal. Oh, that's a powerful face. That's just like him nod. That's like if him nod was emote, or maybe perhaps pensive. One night you accidentally took a second Adderall instead of iron right before bed. Him pensive. I do have a him pensive cowl. You did not sleep. There's him pensive. I love him. I also love him. I might need to make a him plush. Debating on what size to make the him. Maybe like the size of the Pokemon Sitting Cuties plushies. Just a nice, not too big, not too small, not like keychain sized, but not huge, not a life-sized. I'm not sure what we're supposed to do here. They give us a lot of options, and I'm really not sure why. Like, these last two, what if we just stay silent the whole time? Like 8 to 10 inches tall. Yeah, like just under a foot. Fumo size himb. How big are Fumos? I'm trying to think. Those are like a foot, right? Those are like 12 inches. They're not 2 feet, are they? Whenever I picture a Fumo, it's in the back of somebody's car and I don't understand. Get that ruler. Please measure your little anime's character. Your Toho or perhaps other. Do they make Fumos for non-Toho characters? Because, like... yeah, unless it's a Mega Deca Fumo. Those ones that are, like, the size of a house. And by size of a house, I mean, I guess size of a person, but it's all fucked up because the, like, proportions are not person proportion. They're still, like, the chibi proportions. They do made a Bochi Fumo. Okay, so it's not just Tohos. In my mind, it is all, it's all Chirnos and Reimus. Chirno's 22 centimeters tall without the bow. Jugal, turn that into American for me, please. 8 inches. Okay. That's smaller than I thought. I thought they'd be taller than that. Speaking of sleep, have a good stream. Not sure how long you've been distracted from this. The art of the game is gorgeous. But I hope you have a good sleep. Thanks for stopping in, Octo. I hope you have a good dreams, good memes. Don't take 2 Adderall tonight. Don't fall for the trick of taking the wrong things before bed. They make big fumos, but they're alternate non-official ones that just elongate the legs. That's kind of an insane sentence. Why do they just elongate the legs? Do people not like how short the legs are? I thought that's part of the charm. Do they look better with longer legs? Or is it just like the bootleggers tell? Like, you know your Fumo is fake if the legs are too long. People just think it's funny. The Fumo and the taller fake Mo. They make an Elden Ring Ronnie Fumo? That's... Do they make any Fumos of male characters? Is it all women? The bootleggers do it on purpose. They cost many. I'm out here buying makeshift plushies. There's no stopping me with the money I will spend on a fun little thing that I love. I pre-ordered a Gunpla the other day, and I still haven't even made a Gunpla in my life. We gotta do that. I have 7 months to learn how to build Gunpla before Mikuzaku arrives. I have some in my house. I have some Witch from Mercury kits. But I have to actually finish watching Witch from Mercury first before I build them, because there needs to be love in my heart for the robots before I create them. So we're on a timer now. We gotta figure this out. We're gonna figure this out. We're gonna build the little guys. We'll do some Gunpla streams at some point down the line. I didn't even... When did the get a stick bug? Him hat with little gnome on head. I'm gonna see what happens if we just remain silent the whole time.
But you say nothing.
We say nothing. A equals B plus C. They got lines under them.
That cold fire has left your eyes. Are you finally willing to listen?
You are devoured.
I forgot about the beast.
Pray for something bigger than you that stalks and slinks in shadows.
The beast.
But we had a dance unfinished, and in the pitch black of the earth, we found it. A ravenous symphony of death and rebirth.
I think there was a lot of violence in this princess that we've created. There were a lot of these ladies that did a eating us and a stabbing us and a killing us and a slashing us. We did Beast. We did Dragon Lady. Is this the one where we did knives too, I think? Let's just stay silent.
And so your quietude continues.
We're literally called the Long Quiet. What do you want from us?
A boundless torrent of blades cut you from boundless angles. You are a body. You are gory ribbons. You are a body again. And you feel all of it.
This really is Princess Kills Us Princess.
On and on it goes until your bodies are not your thoughts or not you.
The single heart is so funny though.
Alive, dead, then alive and dead, and alive and dead, all at once.
Alive, dead, alive, dead, alive, dead, then alive and dead, and alive and dead, all at once.
You learned to put yourself away, and in your stillness you humbled me. You
Hello?
fought countless steely deaths, and you lived countless short lives, and yet it is all so far behind you. I pushed you to a greatness you never would have reached without me.
Silence.
Is your unbroken silence a lack of an answer? Or has your understanding begun to move beyond words?
We're the long quiet. We gotta be quiet for so long.
It pretends to protect us from loss.
I forgot about Ghost Haunted Doll Princess.
To fear ruin protects from losing status. To fear rejection protects from being known. But losing a body is contained within having a body. Losing status is contained within having status. Being known is contained within being conscious. It is in the nature of all things to transform, to go from known to hidden to known again.
Is that one the moth? Is that one of the moths that's flying around my head? Is that what that character is?
But when the ceaseless impermanence of all things strips away the finality of endings, what remains of fear? Is it a shelter protecting you from itself? Or is it a shelter protecting itself from you?
A smaller one. Fear looks like a moth to me. It's pretty moth-shaped, pretty moth-like, I think. What's the thing they say in Dune? To fear is the little death that brings death.
You took fear by the hand and walked with it into the unknown. And through that, you feared
4 moths.
Still, you hide the contours of your heart from me.
ABC, always be silent. As the clash between you abates, you begin to shake your will. You begin to shake, your will rapidly dissolving.
Nothing is immutable. Everything that is exists.
What do they
only
say in
relation
Doom?
to everything
It
that
sure is tasty sand. I love walking with or without rhythm. It's to attract or not attract a worm. I forget which. Something about spice. Something about put my hand in a box. I watched the first Dune movie with my daddo at some point, and it was alright. And I was like, I should watch the second one, and then I didn't.
There is no constant. There is no center.
The OG one? No, the newer ones. Yeah, the remakes. Is it a remake? Because it's based on a book. So do you call it a remake of a movie if the movie wasn't the original in the first place?
Open your
Or
eyes and accept
there's got to be
who
another
we
word
are.
for it. I don't know what
We
it
can
is.
Leave this prison together.
Right? Like 2.0, 3.0, remaster. It's like the difference between a remake and a remaster with the video is Jame. Oh, it won't let me stay silent anymore. The new one really bored you. Yeah, no silence. I was gonna shut my yap. It's easy to believe in things you believe in when you get to sit above it all. What do you think happens if we leave here? Ready to go, do we leave? I never wanted to fight, but how do we leave? Slay the princess, slay the princess, slay the princess. I don't know what the answer is, but there has to be something else. It can't be this. I won't kill you, but I won't set you free. I think that's what we want. Haven't seen 2 yet. I enjoyed the first one, but I just have a problem with movies. It could be perhaps my attention span, but I never feel like I have enough time to sit down for a whole 2 hours of movie, to the point that I'm like, I have to make it my New Year's resolution to like do things like watch a movie a month. Y'all should watch Speed Racer. I've heard it's good. I have it. I have a way to watch it. I kind of want to start doing like movie nights in the Discord. Movies are somehow really hard, right? I'm like, I'm like, there's no way I can sit down for 2 hours to watch a movie. And then I thank you for the follow. And then I go and I sit down and watch like a 2-hour episode of Dimension 20 with no problem. Please, Ify. We've done, I know we watched the Captain Underpants movie in the Discord once. Back when there were like a bunch of the strikes for Gaza, and so instead of streaming on Twitch and giving Amazon money, we participated in the boycott by just having like streams in the Discord, and one of those we watched Captain Underpants. But I do have a lot of movies, and I'm trying to think of more ways to get myself to watch movies, and I think doing movie nights would be a very fun way. I know we gotta watch the one that the little flute gnome is in. I know we gotta watch Speed Racer. I have so many movies. The problem is I just gotta find when would be a good time for it. Built for people with no attention spans. Is Speed Racer just like thing after thing after thing? Now I can't even read that. Hold on. It looks like it says The editing is very Speed Racer. I do also have, oh look, it's Jag! I do also have the original Speed Racer anime. I for sure have the dub. I might have the sub also. And colors. I've heard that it's an incredibly good movie though, so I do want to watch it. I do want to watch it. I won't kill you, but I won't let you free. We're gonna figure out a third option.
There is no something else.
There could be something else.
What we
Watch
are
Wild Robot. I did watch that one.
Everything.
One of my New Year's resolutions this year is to try to watch a movie a month. And I think I watched that in January. It's the fucking best. It is very, very good. It is very good. I've actually been doing pretty good this year. I watched Wild Robot. I watched G-Quacks recently. I watched Her in February. I think I watched something else. What did I watch? What movies did I see with my eyeballs? Saw the Sonic movie in January. Sonic 3. After Anime Convention. I feel like I watched something else in February also. Don't remember what. Speed Racer is 134 minutes, hour and a half, easy peas. Next up on my list is Flow. I want to see that. Flow is the name, right? The one about the cat, the one that just won the feature for being very cool and animated. Looks great, looked great. Wanna watch it. That's 2 hours and 14 minutes. Wait, shit. An hour isn't 100 minutes. I can do math. I can do math. I can do math. I'm like, ah, yes. 100 equals 1 hour, and also half an hour is 30 minutes, so that math tracks. Catboat. Just like Flow. Oh, I bumped the Michael's phone. Learned how to hide in the grass. Powerful. Move my head out of the way so y'all can appreciate that on screen. Beautiful. There's so many movies to watch. I want to watch The Day the Earth Blew Up, but I might wait. Learned from the wild Pokemon, just like me. I want to watch The Day the Earth Blew Up, but I might wait for that to come to streaming. I want to watch Mickey 17. I'll probably wait for that to come to streaming too. I should finish the book before I watch the movie.
Whatever you're trying to do right now, you don't have to do
The voices are back? Wait, were they here before? Is that allowed? Jesus' message gives you Animal Well flashbacks. Was someone hiding in the grass in Animal Well? I've already forgotten everything about that game other than you can throw a bouncy ball around everywhere and it's fun and cool. I've seen so many memes about that movie. You want to watch it at some point? Wait, which one? They weren't here before. Yeah, I know they were, because I'm like, we've gotten the like Big Princess ending twice already, and I don't remember the voices being here before. Wait, Mickey 17's out already? Is it on streaming or was it a cam? Because like it just came out in theaters a few weeks ago. Did you get all the bunnies? Did not. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, did not get all the bunnies. I think I maybe got one bunny. Very, very, very good cam. I'll wait. I'll wait. See, my problem with Mickey 17 is I picked up the book around Christmas time when I was visiting family because there's a used bookstore in town. And I went to the sci-fi section because I like sci-fi books. So I'm like, this spine has a cool color. And then I pulled it out. I was like, this sounds like an interesting book. And I started reading it. And let me tell you, book's not called Mickey 17, book's called Mickey 7. So I read this book and I'm like, this is great, but I'm a slow reader unless it really, really hooks me. So I'm making the world's slowest progress. I think I'm like a third of the way through it. And then I start seeing billboards out and about as I'm driving to and fro work. And I see billboards for like Mickey 17 and they don't really have that much on them. And I'm like, ha ha ha, it's kind of like the name of the book I'm reading, but it's a different number. So maybe it's something else different instead. And then at the beginning of this month, I go see G-Quacks. I go see a movie in theaters for the first time in a million billion years. I go see the Gundam because people said it's good. And it is playing, so I watched it. And in the trailers, it was the Mickey 17, and I was like, oh, it is the book I'm reading. Why did they add 10 to my guy? Why did they add, what happened? Was 7 not good enough for you? You had to add 10 more? Is this a secret in the book I haven't gotten to yet? So now I'm at a part where I'm like, and the sequel book is out too. So I don't know if the movie covers both books. I think there's a third one on the way, or if it's only the first book and it doesn't cover anything in the second book. The 16th sequel, yeah, I'm like, is that maybe like a plot twist in book 2? Is that they actually were 10 more Mickeys that nobody knew about, and that's why they changed the title of the movie? But that feels like a weird, if it's a plot twist, why would they put it in the title? Gotta read 10 more of them? Because like, this isn't a spoiler because it's in the trailers, but the plot of it is, it's sci-fi, so it's in the future, people are going on space expedition, and one guy's job on the shuttle is to be like an expendable. So his job is to literally just die and then get like cloned and then his memories downloaded into his clone. So his job is like, oh, there's a new environment, go out and breathe the air and see if it's toxic. And then it is toxic and it kills him and then they get a new one. So like, it's called Mickey 7 because this is Mickey number 7. 6 of them have already died. So that means in the movie, if he's Mickey 17, they added 10 more deaths to my guy. Was it just for dramatics? It happens off screen between the book and the movie. The movie is not an adaptation of the book. It's the sequel to the book. Wild. Insane. So like they just added 10 more deaths to this guy. I don't understand why they did it. Did it just sound cooler? Did they like the way it sounded better? For the drama of it all? We gotta stick with our silence because we're the long quiet. Multimedia trilogy. Because I think there is supposed to be a third book on the way.
She's too many things all at once out here. If you want to get through to her, you need
She's
some way
too
to
many
get through all of that
princesses.
divine confidence. There's still a piece of me nestled close to where it all began. I can take you there. I can take you to her heart.
Let's go to her heart.
It's time to resume our dance.
I think I'm probably gonna finish the book. I think I'm gonna wait for the movie to come out on streaming, which means you can go get it. And get it without having to worry about cam footage. I'm just gonna read the book and then I can hopefully maybe forget a little bit of the book and then see how it's different and the same.
She's relentless, isn't she?
But the trailers did look really good. I was like, oh, this looks extremely good and fun. I know many times curse of book become movie is that the movie sucks compared to the book. Like they cut out too much stuff. But this one looks really fun. I'm gonna save. Because it's letting me save now. What happens if I say nothing?
I'm gonna take that as a yes.
Okay. Oh! It's getting more detailed.
And here we are. I'd say we were back where it all started, but I guess it's a little after that.
There's a lot of princesses outside. I feel like we did this before, didn't we? We went in the princess cabin in her heart.
Do you need me to describe things?
I remember this dialogue.
No blade it is. I'm not sure what we'll be able to do without it, but your judgment has gotten us this far. The stairs. Do you remember the first time we were here? The first time we heard her voice?
It's been so long. It's been like 6 or 7 weeks ago.
Have you figured out what you want to do yet, or are you going to keep trying to find a center that doesn't exist?
Let's keep trying to find a center that doesn't exist.
It sounded just like that. A little sharp, a little menacing. Only she didn't know us.
Continue
And
down the
down we go.
stairs.
We shouldn't keep her waiting.
And there you are.
Hello.
Hands empty.
Yep.
So you don't feel like recreating our first meeting detail for detail. I wonder what else will be different. Maybe there's still room for us to chat before the final curtain call. What do you say?
I say I'm saving. Let's sit. Let's have a little sits. Let's have a little crisscross applesauce together. I'm not allowed to be silent anymore. Ivy can sit too. It's true. Together, we can sit.
Chase Hawassin and Hawassin Hayes Hawassin says Panam UMAKEKBMBGB Cap FNF UFMU GMGKGH KH MH GH TH MULMLDLKOFM and MUMMCMKMMDCMDMEKMDMM some CM some M some kilometers some SMS.
I don't think that's any of the letters you put. None of this was ever really fair for either of us, was it?
No, it really wasn't. But just because it hasn't been fair doesn't mean that it hasn't been worth it. I'm really glad I got to know you.
Are you sure? 'Cause you killed us like a lot. What do you think of her? What she wanted us to be? The princess amalgam.
I don't think she's the sort of thing you can really disagree with. It doesn't matter if she's right or wrong because she exists. She's this big, unrelenting force, and there's no arguing with her.
You can argue with anybody.
But I guess that was the question out there, wasn't it? And it was the question before you came down here, too. Should she get to exist? I'm glad you didn't bring that knife with you. And I don't want to be her, if that's what you're asking. I think I just want to be me.
Yeah, I'm happy not to be everything. Just being us is plenty.
Yeah. What if we just leave?
Do you know where this cabin is? Because I don't. I don't even know what's supposed to be outside other than us. What would even happen if we leave? What would that even mean?
We can find out together. I don't know, but I always wanted to leave with you. Didn't like being a god. Just want to walk through the cabin door just as we are, just you and me. Not knowing why is why I want it. And we knew everything out there, but we don't know this. I want to know this. Doesn't matter what happens or what it means. What matters is we're leaving together. That's all I want. Let's try this one. I just want to leave. Not as crazy big gods, but just you and me.
I want that too.
So let's do it.
I think I'm gonna stay right here. Whatever you're doing right now, wherever you're going, it feels like it's for just the two of you.
But Hero, you're part of us too, kind of. You've been here since the beginning. Just because you disappear when the mirror is gone doesn't mean that you're not part of this team. You sure you don't want to come?
Yeah, it wouldn't feel right. But I'll be okay.
You insist.
I don't think I'll be alone for long either. I'm sure I can find the others.
Oh yeah, I forgot there were other voices too. Crying face, real and true. I could do that. I could do that too. Actually, wait. Maybe that one. Ahoo. Ahoo. Let's go, princess. Let's skedaddle here. You lead, and the princess follows. And together, you leave the basement behind for the last time. It's quiet as you ascend. A comfortable silence filling a space that used to be flooded with violence and words and noisy thoughts. But there is an energy in the silence, an electricity, the anticipation of the unknown. At the top of the stairs, the princess stalls, eyes fixed on a cabin door. You can see a tension seize her. She's unsure of herself for the first time in her long and short existence. She has no part to play anymore, and she knows this, yet she still is. And then she crosses the room to the door outside. You follow, her confident steps.
This is it. I have no idea what it's gonna be like out there.
Could be cool.
Not that I'm scared or anything. It's exciting, really. Anything could happen.
Could open the door and Sonic the Hedgehog could be right outside.
And if it's bad, then it won't be bad. Not with you.
Are you ready?
Of course I am. Are you?
Yeah. Aww. You could open the door and SpongeBob could be your son. You could open the door and it'll say, "Hello, father. It is me, SpongeBob baby boy." And he stabs us. I like that ending. Zing, zing, zing. But wait, where is the zing, zing? Oh! I know what it is. The silence command worked for the yahahahui. I forgot I don't have any chat message that goes in that says, like, things are silent now. I should fix that. I should fix that, actually. Zing, 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 ba. All that actions. Silence. Didn't realize silence held messages that came over. It's like a quiet mode on. Yeah, so that is something that I created. So it basically, all the sounds are supposed to go into a queue that's for sounds. Finally, a good fucking ending. Real chef's kiss. I should have made it so my VTuber can do a chef's kiss. So I knew I had that command created, and then when you did silence for the yahahahui, I was like, oh, it didn't work because there was no feedback in the chat. Because usually when I have a thing that, like, makes something happen, I'll have Himbot send a message that says, like, sounds are now silenced now, which I'm actually going to add right now. So I thought I had, like, paused it or disabled it or removed it, but no, it had just silenced things. Sounds are now silences. And then we copy that. That's not what I wanted to type. Wait. There we go. Why did that take so long? I should maybe put that at the top of the command instead. Okay, now there will be feedback from Himbot once it appear. The problem is it doesn't silence every sound. Like, I don't think it, that explains why rat didn't work earlier. Yeah, rat must be in there. It silences specifically the commands that go into the queue that's titled sounds. So I think most of the things that are like booby traps or, let me check if... Wait. Okay. So the other thing is it doesn't, so here's the problem is, it doesn't cancel them. It just pauses the queue. So I'm gonna unsilence it and we're gonna get 3 killer fishes immediately, I think. Oh, they're perfectly lined up. San Diego. Killer fish from San Diego. San Diego. San Diego. That's wild. You can sort of hear it that there's more than one. San Diego. Killer fish, 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 fish. Killer fish, killer fish, killer fish, killer fish, oh killer fish, killer fish, killer fish. But I don't. I think alerts are in their own queue, so like any follows or subs or raids will still make sounds, so that it's not. It's probably not the best for like, oh, here's a important moment is an important moment in the game. Let's have complete silence from all the sounds. But it's mostly for if killer fish has gone too far and we need to take a little pause while people calm down. But also it's extremely funny when there's a million billion killer fishes going, so I've never actually activated it. Return to the main menu. So there's some princesses left. You don't need the world for your happy ending. Many reasons the spirits linger. These are all the princesses. So I guess, is the hero and the princess chapter 1? These are like all the ways chapter 1 can go. And it looks like there's 3 more we haven't done yet. Thought you said she wasn't armed. Get her to break her own chains and always leave a means of easy egress. And we've almost got all the spaces in between. Damn both of you to an incomplete existence. I wonder if that's just like... we never go to the princess? Or is this the one where we, like, turn around? And then there's a lot of these ends we can get. Finish the game. Go back. Or meet her face to face. Okay, so we did one where we went back and then we stabbed her. And then now we've done one where we leave with her. This is the one where we slayed her in her ultimate form, but there's all these other endings. Yeah, this is when we left together. The end is never the end is never the end. I wonder if that's like we just stay down there with her? You're always a bit of a contrarian, weren't you? Don't think there's a way for us to leave, but maybe there doesn't have to be an ending. That definitely sounds like a we just stay down there. We want whatever might be on the other side of the door, something new, we'll experience it together. That one is leave together, but I guess different dialogue? Return to your strange beginning and slay her once and for all. I wonder if these are different depending on... Maybe is this like if we turn around the very first time? If we get the stranger as our very first meeting of the princess? Because they were saying that like this was the first time we ever met her. Destroy her without any outside help. I don't know how to do that. Destroy her without any outside help, then find your new world. Interesting. Interesting. Find the adversary, find the stranger. I thought you said she wasn't armed. I wonder what we gotta do for that. But the other princesses, this is the one where we have to go to the tower. And I was gonna try to do this last time, but it wouldn't let us go to the tower. But we have to go to the tower, and then we have to have the, I think, try to, like, don't listen to what the tower says, and then we kill ourselves. And then this one, I don't know what this one is. I'm gonna take a look at the map. I'm gonna take a look at the princess map real quick. When you cut something out of you, a piece of you leaves with it. I think this is, Eye of the Needle. I think this was if we do the razor. You've been here before, this time with a cage of iron. Piercing heart in a cage of iron. Call an ambulance, but not for me. Okay, I'm bored. I think this one we have to do... Maybe we've done all the razor. I'm looking at this map. There's so many princesses here. The burned gray sounds new. That's if we do the damsel. But then we slay her. Yeah, we haven't done that. Slay her. She's changing, you have to slay her now. She's changing, you have to slay her now. She's changing, you have to slay her now. Give her everything she didn't know she wanted. Are these all just if we kill her at the different stages of the animeification? This is leave with her. So I don't think we have done damsel where we kill her. See through her eyes at the end of everything. We done that for everybody? I think we have. I guess this last one you just don't get if you like reload your save before getting to the final princess. Interesting. Well, it looks like we're still doing more streams of this. I'm not ending until we've met every princess because I wanna meet them all. And I wanna see them and I wanna meet them and I wanna see them. So next week, on the Monday of it, we're gonna play this again. We're gonna get this. This one we definitely know how to get. We can check out the Burned Gray. We've got the Thorn. We've got the Wild. Have we got the Wild? Yeah, we got the Wild. We got the Den. Moment of Clarity sounds new. We've got the Wraith. The Razor, it says, leads to No Way Out, the Arms Race. But I don't think... There might be something else we can unlock with the Razor. I'm not sure. The Tower, we can definitely get that one. We got the Fury. We got the Eye of the Needle. The Drowned Gray. That's the Prisoner. That's this one, I think. So we got a few paths we can take. We got a few paths that we definitely know how to get. I think we know how to get this one for sure. We know how to get this one for sure. This one, I think, is the Clarity one. We got more we can do. We got more princesses we can meet. We got more video game to play, but tonight, for the now, I need to stand up. We need to stand back up because it's bedtime. Everybody, it's so time for Betty Bye. Is anybody alive for us to raid? Wait, is Morden still alive? No, okay. I was gonna say, sometimes I see people who are like live for a lot. Like, I saw them go live way before I started stream. And then I go see like... Hold on now. I'm ending stream. Why are you still alive? How many hours have you been playing video games? Should be illegal, basically. But we're gonna play more of this next week. We're gonna play Monday. More Slay the Princess, gonna meet more ladies. I think we maybe only did one princess this stream, perhaps. And then the big ending. Maybe we'll make better time next time, but also it's not about the ladies you meet. It's about fun conversations about Speed Racer you have along the way. Let's send y'all to Nail playing Elden Ring. I think that's a good chill stream to go to. at the end of the night. No jump scares of Flute Gnome. No crazy evil sounds. So next week, more Slay the Princess on Wednesday. In a couple of days, we're gonna have a karaoke stream. It's been a while. It's been since before Christmas. We're gonna sing some songs. It's gonna be jukebox style if you've never been to one of my karaoke streams before. Will this give the list? Yeah. That gives you that's the link to my NeoCities page, which has all the songs that I know how to sing. And how it works is it's when stream starts and requests are unpaused, you can request a song from that list and it'll put it in the queue and then I'll sing them. I'll sing them all the songs. And it'll be a good time and it'll be a fun time. And I'm also going to update that with a few more songs before Wednesday, which I guess means tomorrow. I'm still practicing a few. I'm still putting together some karaoke videos for the ones that don't have karaoke videos, but I need to know how long the instrumental breaks are because otherwise I don't know when the cue to come in is for this next verse. But thank y'all for coming. Thank y'all for hanging. Thank y'all for chatting. Thank you for the flollows and the rebubscribes and the raid. And I hope you all have a very good night, and I hope you all come hear some music. Oh, we're bald. We're bald. I hope you all come hear some singing songs on Wednesday night. And next week we'll be playing more of this and a different thing next week for Wednesday, but we'll figure that out when we get there. But for now, it's time to go to bed. It's so Betty Bye's time. I'm ready to go. My night coffee is reached peak sleeper hours. So we're gonna go close our eyes and we're gonna go put a head on pillow and we're gonna go z z z z z z z z z. So thank you everybody. Have a good night. 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 Good night.